Hi everyone, Kevin Murphy here, and thank you for joining us today. We're the official hair partner for Mercedes Benz Fashion Week in Berlin, and we're talking to you from backstage. So today we're going to introduce you to our latest innovation, Everlasting.Colour. I think I wanted to do a range that went above and beyond the idea of colour safe, something that is next level colour care. I think the world has really changed and people are colouring their hair differently now. You have zone toning, root stretching, face frames, and these colouring techniques have changed the way that you actually go into the salon. You actually would spend more time there for the day, but you're actually going to go there less often. I think it used to be you'd pop in every 6 weeks for like a refresh or a touch-up, and now the new colours already have like a really sort of lived-in sort of feel to them. So you're actually going in for, say, like maybe every 3, 4, even actually 5 months between hair colours. So this led me to look at the idea of colour preservation and not just colour safe. Now you want to extend the life of your colour at home. We chose a balance. We chose a balance of nature and science, and I think it's really important to get the best of both worlds. So we used results-driven technology to build, arrange, and restore strength to the hair to give longevity and vibrancy to hair color. So I'm really excited to introduce to you the new range. So we've got 4 new products in the range. We have Everlasting.Colour Wash, Everlasting.Colour Rinse, Everlasting.Colour Leave-In, and Everlasting.Colour Treatment. Now, Everlasting.Colour Wash is a sulfate-free formula that uses an acid pH system that seals the cuticle down for optimum shine and colour retain. Along with natural ingredients like quinoa, which provide essential amino acids. Now, amino acids are the building blocks of repair, so it's really, really important. So we also developed 3 complexes. Now, complexes are really important because you can't actually find one ingredient that actually, say, is responsible for repair or, say, responsible for protection. So think about it as if you're maybe baking a cake. You've got your eggs, you've got your butter, you've got your sugar. Now, all of those ingredients are not palatable as a cake, but if you mix them all together, you've got a fantastic cake that tastes delicious. Now, they react to each other, and they give you a delicious ending. So it's the same idea with a complex. You've got many, many ingredients that give you something that actually really works. So Everlasting Wash has the chromatic complex, and this assists in fiber production. It protects you against UVA and UVB radiation. Now, the chromatic complex performs a protective shield that strengthens and protects the hair from color fade. So you have Everlasting Rinse. Now, Everlasting Rinse is a color-preserving conditioner which again forms a protective layer and guards against color loss. The pH balancing system improves the hair's condition, it creates a shine, and it also contains the Illuminate complex. Now, the Illuminate complex protects the hair from heat damage, which I think is very, very important for colored hair. It has rice proteins that help close the cuticle down, and rice proteins are really good for strength. If your hair is strong, it's obviously going to hold on to the color a lot longer. Now, all these ingredients are surface ingredients. Now, they all protect the outer surface of the hair. And now it gets really interesting because the next 2 products work on the inside of the hair. So in a nutshell, shampoo and conditioner is pretty much all about the surface, and the 2 treatments go beyond the surface to treat the hair from the inside out. Now, we've got Everlasting.Colour Leave-In. Now, a quick note about leave-in products. So leave-in products are much better than rinse-off products because you're giving them a longer chance to work. So think about it as your skincare. So your skincare, you've got your serum, you've got your moisturizer, and what happens is you put them on and you leave those on to make them work. So with a leave-on product, you're actually giving it a lot longer time to leave on to actually do the work for you rather than a rinse-off product. Now, Everlasting.Colour Leave-In is a weightless leave-on product that has bond-building and bond-multiplying technology. We're calling this KM bonds. Now, these bonds build the hair from within the hair. So they build the hair from the inside out, protecting the hair from chemical damage. It contains moringa seed oil, and moringa seed oil is a great source of protein. Now, proteins, again, are amino acids, and they're really good for the surface of the hair. Now, the interesting thing about moringa oil is it's got 31% lipids, and 31% lipids means it's got sort of moisture. So moringa oil is really great because it's almost a third moisture, so you've got that really great balance of protein and moisture in one natural ingredient, so it's really, really good. Now, the chromatic complex protects the hair fiber from UVA radiation and UVB radiation. And with the addition of bond builders and bond multipliers, it means that the results are accumulative, so the hair just gets better and better over time. Now, Everlasting Treatment. Now, Everlasting Treatment, this is a salon strength treatment for you to use at home. I think after the pandemic, what happened was everything kind of went home. And I think now the idea is the salon kind of needs to come to you. So this is a full-strength bond-building and bond-multiplying treatment to restore damaged hair in a take-home pack. For best results, the treatment should be used every 2 weeks. So the kit has got 3 doses within the kit, and you want to use that every 2 weeks, and that's a leave-on product. So you want to leave that in. So every 2 weeks, you're getting this great injection of full-strength bond builders and bond multipliers. So they're there to restore damage. The treatment is there for color preservation and restoration and repair. So you want to use it, say, every 2 weeks for best results. So this treatment uses 2 complexes. It has the radiate complex, which creates a cross-linked network to greatly improve the strength of the hair, and the thermal protection increased manageability and softness. Now, the chromatic complex, as we said before, actually gives you like a protective shield that strengthens the hair, and it protects you from UVA and UVB radiation. Again, this is salon strength bond building and bond multiplying technology to greatly improve the strength of the hair. This is all part of an in-salon ritual as well. So this can be targeted for the individual and targeted or tailor-made to suit your hair needs. So where greater strength is desired, just by changing the order of the products, you'll be able to figure like how you have different issues. So you've got different issues for, say, coily, curly, straight. And what this does is this gives you different effects based on your hair type. So the best way to get the right combination for your hair type is, of course, consult your stylist and treat yourself to an in-salon ritual to suit your hair type. So now I'd like to introduce our Global Artistic Director, James Nicholson. So, hi, James.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
Nice to have you here. So I know you're excited as I am regarding this new line. So we've got some models here to actually show the difference in the detail and how the products affect different hair types and different hair structures.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, all our products are truly performance-driven, and that goes for our Everlasting.Colour innovation too. The KM Bond, which is a blend of hydrolyzed plant proteins, which is the star of this regimen, designed to form a shield of protection that guards against breakage by building strength from within while protecting the hair surface from friction, damage, and cuticle loss. And the hair types of our models today embody all of those claims.
Okay, so Tilly, start with Tilly.
Yes, Tilly's joined us today with her fabulous kinks and coils, and Tilly's kinks and coils are going to benefit from repair, strength, and nourishment.
Okay, so Tilly's benefit is more about breakage, because Tilly's hair tends to break quite often, I'm assuming?
We were discussing that, weren't we, earlier, Tilly? Yeah.
So Tilly's had a treatment, of course, the hair looks great, and Tilly's problem is that she gets dryness and it's sort of full of breakage. So what it is, it really helps those bonds repair and helps with having less breakage.
Exactly. And next we're joined by Anna. And so Anna has a naturally slightly finer hair type, and so Anna's going to benefit from the KM Bond. The building that's delivered with the bond creates body and fullness.
Okay, so Anna's problem. Hi, Anna. How are you? Hi. So Anna's thing is more strength, I'm assuming. Yes, so she's getting the strength from the bond,
which creates body as a byproduct.
Yeah, and creates. Yeah. Okay, so it gives you a bit of thickness.
Exactly. A bit of density and thickness. Next, we're joined by Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. And so Cynthia's straighter hair, which I know we were talking earlier about.
See, I always think straight hair doesn't need anything. I always think straight hair just always looks the same. It's always better. So where does the straight hair fit in?
It's going to behave more often than not, a little bit better than maybe other hair types. But it's luster, polish, and shine that people with straighter hair are looking for, and that's one of the key benefits from the new range.
Okay, so it's probably more about shine as such, because straight hair can be a bit dull.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then lastly, we're joined by Pia. Hi, Pia. And so Pia has like a naturally sun-kissed colour treatment here. Okay. And so for Pia, it's about colour preservation and hydration
Okay, so this is
from
going
the
to give her
nourishment.
the longevity of colour, and she'll probably get some strength because she might have a bit of breakage as well.
Exactly. So it's kind of like between our 4 models, we're seeing like the hair texture types speak to the portfolio of what the range
Different
is gonna bring.
textures, different hair types. Okay, great.
Exactly,
Thanks,
yeah.
James.
No worries.
Thanks.
So
Okay.
at this
So
point,
now-
Kevin, I know we've received some questions actually from some
Okay.
of our amazing people who have joined us today.
All right, well, let's have a look at some questions, shall we?
Sure.
Yep.
So firstly, the first question is, Kevin, which products have KM bond and how does it work?
Okay, so essentially before I spoke about surface protection, so the KM bonds are in the Everlasting leave-in and the Everlasting treatment, and what it does, the KM bonds do is they work from the inside out. Now, you know when you go and have a facial, so you have a facial, you put on the creams and the lotions, it's all really, really nice, but the thing that actually gives you the thing that actually works is the bzzz, so you've got to get that laser treatment, so you're treating the skin from the inside out. So this is the first time we've actually been able to treat the hair from the inside out.
Right up. You really like speaking to therapy there. I hear that.
Well, we need to, you need to get in there, and then it's all the cells that come out are the ones that are going to repair you.
Got it. So second question is, what about the ingredient portfolio that makes Everlasting.Colour different?
Okay, again, before I spoke about the idea of a blend of science and nature, because we've all been like natural, like, oh, no. But now I don't think that we can discount what science has to offer. So it's a great blend of nature and science.
I love that. You're like taking innovation
from everywhere, and I think we can't discount science anymore.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Third question is, can you mix Everlasting.Colour with the other regimens for home maintenance?
Yeah, I think that we've always been a brand where you can actually mix in. So if you're an angel girl, so you've got really fine hair, what you might do is you might go angel wash, and then you might go, say, like Everlasting rinse, and then you may use sort of one of the treatments. If you're like thick and coarse, you may go, if you're a repair girl, you might go repair me, wash and rinse, and then incorporate the treatments. Or you might sort of go Everlasting wash, and then maybe put a treatment in the middle, and then finish off with your repair rinse. So again, you should always consult your stylist, because no 2 heads of hair are the same. You can always talk to your stylist, and they'll give you the best advice.
Love that. If in doubt, go to the professional.
If in doubt, go, exactly.
So last question is it best to rinse out or leave in the Everlasting.Colour treatment?
Okay, so I think that if I'm like thick and coarse, leave it in. And we always recommend to leave it in. I think that's one of those really important things that we say. If I'm like baby fine, I might want to maybe rinse it out. So again, you would just change the order of the product. So I would go Everlasting wash. If my hair was sort of fine, delicate, fragile, I'd go Everlasting wash, and then I would put the treatment in the middle, leave it on for say 20 minutes, then I'd rinse that out and then lock it in with the rinse. But our advice is always to leave everything in, but in certain cases, again, if you're individual, speak to your stylist.
Thank you so much for answering those questions.
Okay, so I think that's all we have time for this week, or this particular time. Now, we're actually here for the whole week, so we're here at Mercedes Benz Fashion Week in Berlin, so have a look at our socials. James is going to be coming up with some fantastic looks for the week, so have a look at the socials all week long, and it's bye for now.
Bye.